Hello.
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 Hola.
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 ¿Cómo estás?
Xin chào.
Xin chào.
Xin chào.
Kamusta?
Kamusta? Kamusta?
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yojong.
Bonjour.
Bonsoir.
Bonjour.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Selamat sejahtera.
Sawai.
Namaste.
Shalom.
Salam.
Ramu.
Those were how people greeted each other in different languages. And really, that's what makes them beautiful. They are unique and binding to every culture. Without the diversity of languages, we lose perspective, ideas, and expression. All languages, despite their origins, should be celebrated and cherished. With that being said, however, many languages are not. As most of us are aware, Africans were brought into America to essentially replace Native Americans, whose population was decimated due to European diseases. The immune West Africans were seen as better and more efficient slaves. However, when they were brought into the cotton plantation, they had limited access to formal education of English grammatical structure. Slave communities were forced to piece together words and phrases that they overheard from slave traders and owners, and created their own language. The language they created is formally named African American Vernacular English, but outside of the academia, people tend to refer it to as Ebonics or Black English. Contrast to popular beliefs, African American Vernacular English is not a dialect, but is in fact a legitimate language. Till this day, linguists have not really properly defined what languages and dialects are. One definition is that if two languages have separate but standardized and consistent grammatical structures, pronunciations, and definitions of some words, the two could be considered two independent languages, regardless if one is formed from the other. The key words are consistent and standardized, meaning that if two speakers that speak the same language from different areas converse, their communication would still follow identical linguistic rules. Many linguists have asserted that African American Vernacular English do in fact have unique and fixed grammatical structures that are constant among African American speakers. The first section is regarding the verb be, that is, when you want to use it and when you want to avoid it. You tend to avoid it in future sentences featuring gonna or gone, such as, I don't care what you say, you gon' laugh. You could also avoid it before verb with ing or in ending, such as, he don't know what he talking about. People also avoid it before adjectives and expressions of locations, such as, he alright and she at the club. We use be to show regular behavior, such as an example, he crazy but he don't be crazy, which means he is currently crazy but he's not usually crazy. We also use be when there's a contraction of will and would, such as an example, I'll be there in 5 minutes instead of I will be there in 5 minutes. This next section focuses on been and done. We use been to mark an activity that took place in the distant past, such as, I've been worked in NASA for 3 years. We also use been when there's a contraction of perfect, such as in the example, she's been married, which shows that this girl is currently married. We use done to show that an action is completed or finished, such as, they done used all the good stuff, they finished using all the good stuff. We use be done to replace will have. For example, my ice cream be done melted by the time we get there. This next section is about regularization. In Ebonics, there is no subject agreement, such as an example, she have all the supplies and so she walk away. The verb be is also regularized, meaning it does not change even when there's a plural, such as an example, the folks is home and I know y'all was here. The last section is about negations. The verb ain't is used for negative or present be and replaces haven't and didn't, such as I ain't seen him and I ain't stepped on no line, which is I haven't seen him and I didn't step on no line. There's also multiple negations, and in Ebonics, every possible negation should be used. I ain't tell nobody nothing about no sushi. When the negative auxiliary is moved in front of the no subject, it is used to emphasize. Ain't nobody got no time for that, for example.
Hi, I'm Christina.
Ethan Kelly.
I'm Zach.
Hi, my name's Victoria.
Hey, I'm George Tabwala.
Have you studied international affairs and music?
International affairs.
Majoring in public health.
And I'm double majoring in peace studies and religious studies.
Majoring in international affairs over at Elliott.
I think that the vernacular language is in fact a dialect.
A dialect.
No, because it looks like broken English and I don't understand it.
More of a dialect, I guess. I think it lacks consistency and it varies a lot between different parts of America.
My name is Jeffrey. I'm a first-year student at Brown. I'm concentrating in linguistics with a specialization in Africana.
Can you please repeat that?
They didn't do anything about anybody having any money.
They didn't
do anything about anybody having money.
do anything about not having money or anything like that.
They didn't do anything about anyone having no money. I don't know.
We didn't do anything about anyone having any money or anything like that.
I think that means they didn't help anyone who has no money.
Okay.
She's drinking milk even though she's drinking
She's drinking milk even though she should be drinking Coke.
Coke. I don't know.
She's drinking milk while she's drinking Coke. No, wait, there was a rule.
She's been drinking milk even though she's been drinking Coke.
She drinks milk even though she has been drinking Coke.
So she was drinking Coke, but now she's drinking milk.
I would say that means she's drinking milk even though she usually drinks Coke. The reason being that the B in standard terms it means usually / regularly.
Oh.
This is so hard, okay? They finished partying and are now going home.
They be done finished partying?
They've been done partying and now be going home.
And be now going home?
They been done partying.
They done finished partying and about to go home.
Going home?
My best translation of that would be they done partied and is going home. Like if you're wondering, I said done that way because it means like finished and no, and it's a change in the plural of the form be, because that's a typically used form.
Is now go. Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Close. I'm learning.
Preview.
Did you come up with these examples on your own?
There would be no cats that be getting into bird coops.
There be no cats that can't get into no bird coops.
There ain't no cats that can't not get into bird coops.
There ain't no cats that can get into no bird coops.
I would say it ain't no cat can't get in no coop.
That like contradicts itself.
Is there a language class for this? Yeah, a really hard one.
Yeah.
I think it can be seen as both because, language is broadly defined, but so is dialect.
I think it's different enough. There are languages that are kind of similar.
Language is mostly defined by who speaks it.
It is a language because it has like specific grammar that seems to be very consistent